What's good, family? It's your main brother, PA Royalty, back with another daily dosage, switching it up, but staying consistent in all things. I want to thank you all for being here. Thank you to my new subscribers. Thank you to my family that's always been here, rocking it with me since day one, the one-on-ones, the true speakers. We are here in our essence, in our authenticity, moving and making sure we shape the world with who we are, who we speak, how we breathe, how we move, how we vibrate in our rhythms each and every day. And we just want to be thankful in all things on our day-to-days. Excuse me for my shades, you know what I'm saying? I gotta have some type of, privacy. So as we are here, it is in your rhythm that everything flows in and out. Everything has its tides. As we know, the law of rhythm is here for us. And it's just how we move in our environments. Like, it's sometimes you gotta press your way forward, and then other times you gotta know how to relax and how to rest. Being at rest, you're still in movement, but you're calling in all the things that you aspire to be or the things that you want. This is where creativity is formed. And we here, as the spiritual teachers, as the leaders of the new era, we want everyone to understand that there is always a time to do what it is that you need to do under the sun. But you have to move in your authenticity and how you see the world in all righteousness. And for the longest time, I want to say, like, there are people that know of your essence and how you show up in the world. And sometimes it could be of a great asset to what it is that is the goal. You know, we all want to achieve our goals. We all want to aspire to be great in all the things that we do here on this channel. And we are here teaching the inflows of what it means to be of your own greatness, because greatness, or what you deem as success, is up to the beholder. And we want everyone here on this channel to find what it is that they're good at, their goals, their dreams, their aspirations. And then at other times within those motions of achieving your aspirations, you have other people who envy or who are jealous of the light that you bear. And with these people or these energies, because it's all energy, everything is energy, frequency, and vibration, that is of what's around us and how it affects us. And we are stepping into our power. We are coming into a time where, like, some things just don't even bother us, or we don't even pay attention to it, because we are on a higher vibration. And we see how circumstances might prove for us to move in that leadership role, where we are not succumb to our circumstances or our environments, but we shape the world around us. And with that, is really just your movement. It's your movement, how you move and how you see yourself. There's always an action and a reaction, an advanced and a retreat, a rising and a sinking, manifested in all the airs and phenomena of the universe. The suns, the worlds, men, animals, plants, mineral forces, energy, mind, and matter. Even spirit manifests in rhythm and how you move, how you fluctuate within the world around you. And it's the history of all things, of all nations, and the mental states of men. So of course I have a passage, and this is what we mean by the inflow or the fluctuations of the times that we living in, because we here to give it to you straight. Like, we want to make sure that we understand these laws and these principles in its truest form, and who we are internally. And how I perceive such a thing is in the heavenly realm. Truth is here. We have political intimidation, and political intimidation means that the structures of which the world works, there is a fear-based connotation on how we all interact with one another. There was once where they had control of our minds. We starting to see, you know, we was lied to. You know what I'm saying? We seeing all the lies, and we holding truth to a higher standard. The royal families or the celebrities all shall know to fear God, the Most High. I tell you, since birth, they knew who the true spiritual royal families are. We have bloodlines and lineages of families that have destinies to be in their most authentic state. And we are known by our handprints, our footprints, and all the likeness of our beings. That's why when the new ones are born, the new archangels and the new shamans and the new healers and the new Reiki healers and the new yogas, like free form, free feet-based, free spirits, free way of thinking, the open to opulence in all its forms and how you manifest within the world. They already know by way of integration into this world when you get your birth certificate and when they examine you, like as a child. Me personally, yeah, we come from a long history of healers, shamans, herbalists, and they created false families that which stole the destiny and the inheritance of which is our glory. Most importantly, the land. The United States is of the indigenous man and woman. United States is our home. It is where it's like we really own all this. We own all this. We made the United States what it is today. And this is why our voice carries. This is why my voice carries. This is why your voice carries. To hear the truths, whether by a true family. And we were speaking about jealousy, envy, egoism. Some of your family members might hate you to a degree, which love is hate, hate is love. It's all on the two of the same spectrums, but it's an indifference because you are choosing to live in your true authenticity of who you are, where once they were lost, you are found. You are the generational curse breaker. You are the mountain mover. So whether your true family was sacrificed or they was envious and jealous by telling your vision, and they sold all your stories to the deletes or this community that wanted to portray them being the one with this knowledge or showing up in your likeness and your authenticity. You got a lot of copycats out there that want to say they the ones, they the true ones, but it's gonna come a time where the things that you portraying, you gonna have to live by that, and you not gonna be able to sustain that level of authenticity or power, or however you see it. Like, it's all within the spirit. Everybody want to be like the chosen, but they don't want to go through what the chosen have been through. You haven't been through mental manipulation, sexual manipulation, really more so control. Really control over all the things that you create. See, sexual energy is not just of having intercourse, but more so of how you create and what it is that you express to the world. That is of being in your masculine and your feminine principles. But being creative is in the feminine principle, and actually the masculine is being practical to do the steps you need to do to go and get the things that you created in the feminine principle. So when I'm speaking of manipulation in the ways of sexual energy, is more so of how you interact with the world and create the things that you create. But more so, how you create is what you digest, what you view, what you watch, what you read, what you intake. It's not just of the substance of what you eat, which is important, because we all need balance. And it's really just honing in on what you aspire. Of course, inspiration rules the nation. Creativity rules the nation. But being able to do those things, you have to be in a state where you are not, your mind is free. You're not seeking validation from others. So yes, for the time since the inception of the deletes, they have been in the knowing of which reincarnated souls will shape time through a system. They get information, like Beyonce told the bees to scam. They wanted the way to live. They wanted your way of life. They wanted your inheritance. They wanted your soulmate. They wanted your story, your calling, and your dreams of living free as horses used to roam free. They wanted all the things that you put the work in to be. They want to just take it and live in that essence and that being. That's kind of what I see in society as well. Like, there's a lot of good creators out here that's being overshadowed by the fake, because all they want to do is wear a mask, and we ripping the masks off. See, because we come from healers of the galaxy, all that we do is for the throne, the kingship, for the people, to express the sovereign rule of thyself, spirit word of the timeless. We are the living embodiment of power, the soul of thyself. And you are in righteousness and in depth if you live in that trueness. And so this is what we mean by the haves and the have-nots, because in the spirit, you can have less than a person, but a person with more would hate you or not like you or envy you because of how you move, how you integrate, how you pivot, how you step. They're like, how you be doing this stuff, and they can't imitate that. You can't imitate what's real just because you see it or just because you study it. Like, you don't know how to move like that because you didn't take the practical steps to be in that realm, or in that angle of how you execute your steps. So the haves and the have-nots, like to have nothing but what you deserve. To have nothing but what you deserve. Karmic retribution, whether good or bad. What it is that you do, what you dish out, what you give to other people, you gonna get that same thing in return. So if you putting out negative energy into the world, it is of your karmic retribution to have those very things that you speak upon other people. And you wonder why you go through certain things, is because it's teaching you not to put your name, or put your mouth on other people's name. Like, if you don't know somebody, it's not wise for you to speak on them in a negative way, because you don't know what they've been through and you don't know who you talking about. That's gossip, dude. So as we step into the heavenly realm, many have been victims, and there is an ever-growing abomination upon the world, which I would love to speak, but I have to address in the sternness, because we all been victims. And as I call upon the Most High Mother and Father for swift action, judgment, and retribution, it is of those who you call scammers. See, the scammers, y'all got scamming from the government, bro. The government been they got offshore accounts and everything. Like, they been scamming us. But it's been popularized within the citizens to be scammers, to scam other people. And it's like, you trying to take away somebody else's likeness and authenticity, and like basically move behind somebody else's name to get your riches. So that means you broke as hell, and then you out here flexing and shit on somebody else's name, and you got all this stuff on, or whatever it is that you do, but you really broke. But you shaping, and you trying to say that you got it like that, but you don't. You just a broke ass soul, like covering yourself up behind materialistic gains. It is of those who you call the scammers, the lowly, destitute, thieves of identity, authenticity, abundance, and that of the chosen one's essence. Too many times have these scammers feasted on the names of the upright and just. And now it is this time, this season, in this new era, I have sent my army of angels to rectify the scales by death and execution of the scammers. You will be found and put to rest by the holy in whatever hole you find yourself in. And by means of the Spirit, as I write this law, there is no place the fear of God will not find you. For your unjust deeds of living in a spirit of lawlessness, you will be cut off from the world, even to the famous or of the old. We used to rob banks for the people who needed food for rest. Now there is only the fake. No food, nothing is real. So here be it. By ignorance or for disclosure, your time has come. And it's done. Because if you just really understand, like if you really know how to operate within yourself, you wouldn't need somebody else's identification. You wouldn't need somebody else's rite of passage to make a way for yourself if you knew how to move. And this is why it's important for us to have these conversations. This is why we here. PA Royalty, bringing you the daily dosage, these morals, these principles, these values, everything you need. It's not about what's around you, it's about what's in you. It's about what's in you. And for you to sit here and say that you are a person that is of great stature, but you don't have integrity, you don't have authenticity, you didn't, like, all the stuff that you say you've been through, you had to survive all this stuff, is really based off of how you treated other people. Now, there is a difference, And I'm gonna give you a difference, bro. Cause like it's some people that actually go through stuff that is of character building. You have to build your way up to success if you want to be successful. If that's the things that you want to reach, you're gonna have to go through certain steps in order to reach that success. But if you just doing stuff to other people and then all this stuff is coming upon you and you be like, oh, I have to go through this, oh, sad stories and shit. Like, nah, bro. Like, you was wrong, and there is a law, cause and effect, that you gonna get back what you put out. So don't try to make it seem like you have integrity, or you alive, nigga, or you really just that type of guy when you not. Like the world. And like I'm speaking from an experience of a robber. Like I'm saying, okay, I had to come to terms with who I was, and I know that wasn't me. So it was like, shit, I could have been a person where I could have kept doing that stuff, and then like what? Like my name is gonna be tarnished. And there's other ways of, you know, people find different ways to do different things. Just different ways to skin the cat. So it's not about who get caught. It's about the action and the thought process of it actually happening. Like, don't nobody have to see you do these things. You don't have to get caught. Or you don't really just got to be in the street like that. Or you can be. But I'm speaking from all perspectives and all timelines and all planes. It's not just about one particular set ethnic group. It's more so like, cause you got white collar crimes too. Like you got like it's real. So it's like, bro, it's time to put a stop to that, man. Like, and if I gotta be the person to speak about it, then so be it. Like, let it be like that. But it's gonna be real. Cause how would you feel? Like, you feel fucked up if somebody came like, oh, I just hit it, and then something happened when you lose it all. Like, you can't be bad because you live by those principles. Like, and just in all things. So righteousness is we all can be greater. There's a lot of wealth out here for everybody. Like, you don't have to be a taker. You can just be a go-getter. Like, you can hustle up. You can find different ways to do different things for yourself to where you don't have to be fake, bro. You don't got to be fake. You can be as real as you need to be. Like, but if you understand the laws of the Most High, then you'll be able to move accordingly. You'll be able to move accordingly in all things because you'll be divinely guided in all the things that you need to do. So having that flow, having that motion, having that authenticity, having that integrity, having that love and kindness towards your brothers and your sisters, your kings and your queens, you are setting a tone for a greater earth. And we teaching, we have to communicate. We have to continue to be truthful to ourselves. I want to get in the time. This is what we used to do in the 90s. This is how we used to pull women. This is how we used to communicate with the brothers, like having face-to-face conversations. Like, let's actually get to a place where we can not be fearful and have face-to-face conversations where we don't have to have that separation between us as people. Like, there has been a silent force, and that's how the powers that the deletes or the powers that were, that's how they use infrastructure, even with chemtrails, and they poison the rain and all these other things that they do for manipulation and control and propaganda. Like, there has been a silent force amongst each and every one of us to not like each other, to not like there's a separation, there's a distance, and it's like the brave ones that actually go out and fulfill this duties. We the way shapers, like we the movers, like we don't move with fear, doubt, and worry. We are able to get these things done because we don't have those self-limiting beliefs on how we was brainwashed within this world. And we want to be thankful for each and every day that we have. So if you resonate with this message, please like, share, follow, subscribe. Make sure that we all understand and we all are here together in unison. Man, I love you all. I love my followers. I love the people that's interconnected with knowledge and really just have a deeper understanding on what is actually wrong with the world. This is what we doing. Like, the world not supposed to be like how it is. And when we have these conversations, I feel like we get a little closer to reshaping it. And that's okay, because if I can change the world within myself, if I can change me to go from somebody that didn't know what I could become until I actually applied myself into becoming what I wanted to become, instead of allowing my circumstances or my environment or the things that I learned growing up to shape me to be a person with so much envy or jealousy or just trying to do better, that competitive spirit. Like, it's a lot of things that go into why people do what they do. But if they understood that what they do is of a lower nature or a lower degree, then there could be a chance at redemption for yourself. Because I do this for me. This is what I love to do. If I wasn't doing this, then hey, who knows? I wouldn't exist. That's the way it is. Like, I have to do what I'm doing now because I love to do it. And I love you all. And we all can just continue to stay true to the mission, always true to the vision. Like, it's greater than oneself in a collective body. And when you doing what you're supposed to do in your internal state, you are being a representative of the Most High in a collective state. Because people see you. People see how you shape the world. People see how you communicate with other people and how you stand on your morals, principles, and values. It is of a great honor to be honorable. Like, it's a lot of people that do a lot of stuff, man. But for the persons that have like the courage and the faithfulness to really just say, man, I can do better. I could be better. Because that mindset right there is what brings more people to you. That brings more abundance, more opportunities, more chances for growth. Like, a lot of people think the monetary things of being rich or being abundant, it comes through other people. It comes if you didn't talk to nobody, if you just stayed to yourself, if you just, like, you have to be open. You have to be open to riches and abundance, but it comes through talking to one another and having that open communication, having a safe space where we can all just be ourselves. Like, that's just 100 with me. You know what I mean? So I love y'all. I love y'all for just sitting here with me, chopping it up. Again, if this your first time here, it's PA Royalty, giving you the daily dosage. Thank you to my old subscribers. Thank you to my new subscribers. Thank you all for the donations. You can send, if you feel inclined, know that Your donations are received with love and kindness, warmth, gratitude, and it will be returned to you 100-fold. My Cash App is listed in the bottom of the description. It's PA Royalty 999. And I just thank you all. Appreciate you. Peace.